Welcome to the channel, guys. We got another video with the truck coming at you. As you can see, the hood is open, and that also means engine mods. Just kidding, not this time. Anyway, we're gonna be removing the grill again, and I'm getting just probably as much as you guys are sick of me watching me remove the grill, I'm getting sick of removing it myself. So obviously I'm not gonna show you that. Okay, I probably will, but either way. So we're gonna remove the grill and do something and take care of something that I've been talking about for a really long time now in the vlogs and the channel. So we're gonna get right on that, remove the grill and move those turbos that are back there, the turb skis. Like I said, it's not so bad now because you actually can kind of see them, but on a really sunny day when the sun's just shining in through there and you can just see the horns back there, it really looks bad. And I've seen other trucks who have those grills like that too, and you can see the horns, and I don't want to say it ruins the whole truck, but it definitely makes it look a lot shittier. I mean, it's weird. It's one of those things where you want to see a nice clean flow and a nice clean grill, but then you have these two retarded horns back there. So we're gonna remove the grill and try and move those. We got to pick a location, which I have no idea where it's gonna go yet, but we'll see what happens with that. And boom, we have the grill off. And honestly, as much as I've taken this off within the past couple of days or whatever, it's honestly not that bad. There's only 4 bolts that hold it, and then it pops right out. It's kind of clipped in. So it's honestly not that hard. It only takes a few minutes to remove it, so it's not that bad. So anyway, we're gonna jump right into this and get to moving these. Like I said, I absolutely hate seeing these back there. I've hated it for a long time. I've just kind of neglected to do anything with it. But basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unplug both of them for starters. Maybe. There's one. So we'll get these both unplugged, and we do have enough wire there. They have it taped up and everything, but we have enough wire on both sides. So my plan, I think, here is gonna be that I cut the wire like probably in the middle, in the center somewhere. That way there's enough wire on both sides that I can tie in, and I'm gonna run automotive wire. That way I can still use the plug, obviously. If I cut the plug off and not only leave myself like not even an inch or an eighth worth of wire, that would ruin everything. That would be a horrible idea. And the suckish thing is with the way they have the bracket and stuff mounted, I think it's actually a bracket, but I don't know if I can remove the bracket because of how they have the big plug back there for the wire harness. But I'll definitely look into it, because if I can get rid of the whole bracket, that would be definitely a lot better, because then you wouldn't see anything. You wouldn't see the bracket, the big wire. I mean, you'd see the wiring right here, but you wouldn't have to see the big plug that they have back there. So we'll try and figure out and see where I can go with it, because as of right now, I have no idea. And there you have it. We got the turbos removed, so now we're not going to be making any more of that boost. That sucks. And look at that. Made in the USA. We can make horns in the USA. That's awesome. That's honestly, that's a shocker. That really is a shocker. Anyway, we got the horns removed. I pulled them off the bracket, and geez, I pulled the bracket off of the frame itself. And I mean, basically, if the bracket was still up here, that's how it would look. You'd still see that back there. I feel like it would look a lot better with that completely gone. The only thing I got to figure out is if I could put this plug anywhere. Maybe I could zip tie it around, which would actually look pretty clean, to be honest. So might do that, and then maybe utilize the bracket somewhere else, because I'm gonna need it probably to mount these, because there's not really any other way to mount them, to be honest. So I actually didn't realize, but this bracket that holds the horns actually just pops off. So therefore I could keep this and put it right back up in there like that. So you'd see that, or I could probably rig it somehow that I can turn everything maybe. I don't know. It's either that or I remove the bracket completely and just zip tie the box up high there. I don't know if I really like that idea, so we'll just focus on the horns right now and then we'll figure that out afterwards. We got Motohead 11 joining the party now. So I got to thinking, basically, I don't need horns, so I'm just gonna get rid of them completely. I mean, if there's a person walking across the street or a vehicle's gonna hit me, I'll just yell, like, beep, right? Yep. Yeah, what do you need horns for? Gosh. Anyway, actually, I did relocate them, and as you see, that there nut and bolt, that is where the horns are fastened to now, and it's on the bottom side of kind of like the bumper bracket. I don't even know what you want to call it, and it actually looks really good under here. It looks like it was supposed to be there, and it's really hard to see, but they are right there, mounted on the bracket and everything. So now we just gotta take the wires and cut the wires and the plugs and wire everything together, and then hope that it works. All right, so we have one of the horns hooked up. It's a very manly horn. Basically, I just used these splice connectors here, connected the two wires because we're just extending, and I ended up taping them. All right, go ahead and hit the horn. So we got one on right now with our manly horn. It's so manly, it sounds great. All right, so got the other one hooked up now. They're both all wired in and spliced in and taped and everything and zip tied real nice. So the only thing we got left is to mount this box. I decided I'm not even gonna keep the box down here, not even gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna put it up there so it's out of sight, out of mind. And then you won't see anything behind the grill. So all right, go ahead and hit the horns now. Hopefully it sounds a little better. That sounds a lot better. Yeah. Sir. And as you can see, we have the horns just mounted up under here. Take a look back just to give you a little perspective on it. It's just kind of straight up from the bumper. I cut a slice and there's a shroud down here, and I cut a slice in it and put the bracket up through. It was like it was perfect. It was like it was meant to be there, and I ended up bolting it like I showed you guys earlier. And I still have to tighten the horns yet, but once we get the horns tightened and everything and put everything back together, it's gonna pretty much be complete. All right, we got everything finally done actually, and we got this big plug here for the wire harness. We got that zip tied up to the frame rail, and standing from the front, just looking at it straight on, you can't see anything. You can't I mean, I have zip ties to cut yet, but once those are cut and the grill and everything's back on, you're not gonna see anything back behind there. It's gonna be so clean, so much cleaner than it looked before, and it's overall just gonna look better all around. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and before I continue that, basically all I did is those little blue splice connectors. I think I used 2, 4, 6. I used 8 of them, 4 up front or up at the top here, and then 4 down below. And basically you're just extending the wire. It's pretty simple. That's why I didn't do like a how-to on it. It's pretty simple. You're just extending the wire. You leave enough on both ends to connect to, so you leave enough on the plug end and the end up here, and then so you can just plug right back into the horns. So it's pretty simple, cut and dry, and I did that, zip tied everything, made everything look as clean as I could and neat as I could. And we tested out both the horns and they work perfectly fine. So on to the next project we go, which is coming up tomorrow. This video should be up probably sometime later tonight, so watch for the video tomorrow. And this weekend we're gonna have some big drastic changes to this and possibly the Mustang, right? Big changes, big drastic changes. It's gonna be awesome, especially the Mustang. I'm pumped for that. That's gonna look great, and the truck's gonna look good too. So definitely stay tuned for that. First time stopping by, be sure to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and check out some of the other videos. Have a great day. Also, I guess you guys would probably like to see it once it's finished and complete. And probably with the hood down, might make a little bit of a difference. It's so much cleaner. You don't see anything back there. I absolutely love it. Perfect.